Hi, my name is Kat Hess, and I'm the head brewer at Wynkoop Brewing Company in downtown Denver.
Awesome. How long have you been in this position?
So I've been a head brewer for a little over a year now. Since May, I've been here at Wynkoop, and a little bit before that, I was at our sister brewery down in Colorado Springs, Phantom Canyon.
Okay. What made you decide to want to be a brewer?
Well, I drank a lot of beer, and I always joked that I wanted to be a chemist growing up. And there's a lot of chemistry, a lot of math, a lot of chemistry in beer. And I found an opening at my local brewery when I was living down in Monument, Colorado, and I started cleaning kegs part-time, and 6 years later, I'm a head brewer. So just kind of worked my way up.
That's amazing. As a personal question, what's your favorite beer?
Ooh, that's a good question. I really like lagers. I would say probably a Helles style is my favorite, but a very, very close second are French Saisons.
Does Wynkoop Brewing by chance have any kind of training program for those that want to become a brewer?
We don't personally have training programs, but I know that there are several local colleges around that have training programs, and this is a great industry to bug brewers when you see them, especially at larger facilities. Great Divide probably being the closest one to here. They are always looking for new people to join on. We're a little bit small, but I'm more than happy to put people in contact with other opportunities and happy to answer any questions.
What would you recommend for someone that has been thinking about or maybe unsure about but would love to explore the brewing industry? What would you recommend them for starting point?
Honestly, I would start homebrewing. Find a local homebrew club. That really helped me to understand more about beer, different styles. It made it easier when I went into a job interview so that I could speak knowledgeably about beer. And also be willing to start from the bottom and work up. This industry is very much who you know and sort of apprenticeship, and you're probably not going to get a job brewing beer right away, but there's a lot to learn along the way. And yeah, just pester people. Networking is great, and learn everything you can. Read all the books, listen to all the podcasts. There's a lot out there when it comes to beer knowledge, and being knowledgeable before you go in for that first interview is going to be really huge and very helpful. It helped me.
Were there any surprising elements to this business, to this industry, as far as your upbringing in the career?
Well, surprising for me from a standpoint that this is a very male-dominated industry. There are women around, but there's not a lot of us, and especially for minorities. So that can be a little bit of a culture shock, especially, I said, you're a woman or a minority, kind of getting used to that. And in this role in particular, I have to be very business savvy. In my previous roles, I just had to focus on brewing beer. But now that I'm the head brewer, I not only have to know everything about brewing beer, but I also have to understand from a financial standpoint how to run my department. And I'm a big finance nerd, so that's actually been kind of fun for me.
That's a very interesting element to it, the business side that people should learn about.
Yes, it's extremely important, especially nowadays in this industry with inflation and cost rising everywhere. It's not just enough to make great beer. You can't even make good beer. You got to make great beer, but you also have to know where your money's going and make sure that you're spending it in the right places.
As a food for thought beyond this industry, would you have any other advice for someone who may be in their young 20s and trying to figure out career in life? What kind of thing would you leave, advice would you leave in general?
Honestly, I would just say knowledge is key. Educate yourself on what it is that you might like to do, and talk to people. If you're not sure what it is that you want to do, talk to somebody that's doing that job right now. Most people are more than willing to answer any questions, have a phone conversation, maybe an email, and tell you what their real experience is, because you might find some surprising answers or things that you didn't think about for that particular position. But read everything you can about it and talk to people that are already doing the job that you want. Very huge.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.